Hey guys, this is your host Adam from Dodjit.com, and this is your video briefing for Tuesday the 9th of June 2009. Now, normally we post a video briefing on Monday, and the reason why I didn't do that is because of all what happened over Friday and during yesterday's session. We received this amazing figure, this amazing result, the NFP result on Friday, which really shocked analysts. I just caught everyone off guard because the numbers came out, they were like, wait, hey, what's going on here? Like, we were expecting 500 and something job losses, and now suddenly it just comes out like 300. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. And then we've got this higher unemployment rate. I don't know, I think most people really just didn't know how to eat it all up. And then what happened was that the markets did rally, but then they lost all their steam, and basically nothing came out of the session. Now, yesterday I was waiting for the open. I wanted to see what's going to happen. And basically the market started to head lower throughout the session, but then throughout the last 20 minutes of the session, of the US stock session I'm talking about, they just came back, rallied higher, and then closed roughly around their opening price. There wasn't really any major movement when it just came down to the end if we look at the whole day. And if you look here, we can see on the chart that we close with this kind of dodgy-like candlestick, which basically means that there's a lot of indecision in the markets at the moment between the bears, the bulls. I think a lot of traders especially just really don't know how to eat all of this up, because we've received this massive rally, but we haven't really received a major pullback. We received something around here, but it just stabilized out, just smashed through its 200-day moving average, climbed higher, and now we've pulled back slightly. We're starting to stabilize out a little bit. I think this 200-day moving average is going to act as support. I don't see us crashing lower, even though futures today are pointing to a lower open. I don't see us crashing through that. I think this is going to just be a kind of like, let's play it by ear kind of situation, and we're going to have to just see how the markets react. Okay, so let's see how we're going to plan our trades, because basically at the moment we took a lot of profits along the way. It was a really nice rally, and now what I'm thinking of doing is I'm thinking of entering back into the markets, a few different positions, and I want to see how the markets are going to play out. We've got this resistance level roughly around here, and we are trading on that resistance roughly around here. We can see we're like stuck between support and resistance, and I think most people just don't know where the markets are going to go. We can also see that the RSI has really flattened out. Volume started to decrease a little bit. My opinion, wait for a break of either side, see how the markets play out. There's not a lot of data coming out this week, so we could receive a nice rally. I want to wait for a breakout. You've got these two lines, take them into consideration. Obviously, if we break to the upper side, so then yeah, you can start entering trades again. And then obviously we're going to take the next level of resistance into consideration, maybe as a target. If you are trading to the upside, I'm talking about bullish trades at the moment, so then I would be looking for a few different trades that have had a nice rally going higher. They look similar to the S&P 500, but they might have pulled back even slightly further. So that way you're going to receive a nice swing trade. I've now quickly flipped over to the US dollar. This is the dollar index, and the reason I did that was because on Friday we saw this like massive rally towards the dollar, and basically a lot of people were buying up bonds and stuff like that. But what I just want to show you is like this. We did break our trend line coming down, but then look at this candle. It's kind of like this kind of inverted hammer, dodgy kind of candlestick, isn't it? Because we can see here it really rushed up throughout the session. It couldn't manage to hold on to its gains, and then it just crashed down to close at its opening price. So what I am expecting is that the dollar might probably pull back a little bit. There's been a lot of rumors at the moment that we're going to see a dollar rally, something like that. I personally, I just don't see it happening, to tell you the truth. I don't see the dollar really starting to rally. We might receive a little bounce higher, or it might even come up slightly, maybe to the 83 to test the moving average. But I really don't see a rally here. I just don't see it at the moment, especially with stocks at their highs. And if the stock rally does continue, I don't see a lot of money going back into the US dollar. I actually see a lot of trades like the euro, if we're trading also, especially currency pairs at the moment, if we're trading the euro, the pound, stuff like that, they could receive a boost. Basically, like I told you before, it's a little bit of an indecisive situation at the moment, and especially after a massive rally we had on stocks. So it's a little bit hard to assess the markets at the moment. I wouldn't rush into any trades. See how it plays out. See what happens to the dollar. If people start rushing into the dollar for safe havens, so then you know there's something a little bit wrong here, especially with stock rally. Let's see how it plays out. We'll try to post another video this week and see what happens. You've got your levels on the S&P 500. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is Adam from Dodjit.com.